A big thank you to the publishers who sent me these 16 books in the first half of July. Let's get right into the haul. First up, thank you Atria Books for this copy of It Could Have Been Her by Lisa Jewell. This is a psychological thriller about a woman who gets entangled in a family's dark secrets. I already read this, I loved it, I rated it 5 stars. Thank you St. Martin's Press for this copy of Hot Girl Murder Club. I absolutely loved this one as well. I rated it 4.5 stars, and this is a thriller about a woman that is accused of being a serial unaliver after losing her sister at a glamorous Hollywood party 10 years ago. Thank you Macmillan for this copy of Augusta Pine Does Not Exist by Emily Lloyd Jones. I have read this one and really enjoyed it. I rated it 4 stars. This is a YA cyberpunk thriller about a teenage hacker who becomes a covert government operative. Thank you Run For It for sending me these 2 books. Summer Fun Massacre by Craig DeLuey I have already read and really enjoyed. I rated it 3.75 stars, and this follows the investigation into a serial unaliver that committed a massacre at a summer camp. The Winter Folk by Jen Julian publishes on July 21st, and this is an Appalachian horror following a woman who returns to a mysterious lodge that she used to work at and to the creature that bound her there. Thank you PoisonedPenPress for the next 3 books. Buried in the Woods by Daniel G. Miller is a psychological thriller following a woman who reluctantly returns to her hometown where a tragedy occurred that she can't help but take the blame for. Now she's forced to confront what happened all those years ago when bodies start turning up. We Already Dug the Grave by M.S.C. Wells is a Southern Gothic thriller following 2 sisters who will do just about anything for each other, even if that means they have to plot an unaliving. Laws of Solomon by Eric LaSala is a thriller, and it's the 4th book in the Murder Maker series. It follows Solomon as he's pulled back into a world he swore he buried in order to protect a small child whose life is in danger. Thank you Daw Books for this copy of We Are For the Dark by Gretchen McNeil. This is a horror book that publishes on September 1st, and it follows the disappearance of a priest in an isolated town that has an ancient, hungry darkness. Thank you S&G Books for this copy of Freya by Margaret Ann Thors. This is a debut Icelandic suspense, and it publishes on August 4th. It follows the reopening of a cold case of a missing girl from 20 years ago. Thank you Penguin Random House for the next 3 books. Unreliable Narrator by Araminta Hall is a thriller that follows a woman named Rosie who gets invited by an author into their elite group and soon finds herself entangled in a sinister plot. A Fatal Crossing by Tim Hindle is a historical fiction mystery where an unaliver is aboard a cruise ship. With Friends Like You by Amy Chozick is a scandalous psychological thriller following a woman whose reunion with an old friend who was once missing turns into her uncovering sinister secrets. Thank you Crooked Lane Books for the copy of The Chain House by J.H. Markert. It publishes on September 1st, and this is a thriller following a cult leader who reveals that he is a best-selling author, and after his passing, dark sinister secrets lie within his unpublished manuscript. Thank you Sourcebooks for this copy of Hear the Dead by Anne Davila Cardinal. It publishes on October 6th, and this is a thriller following a woman set out to solve a series of unsolved unalivings as she is the only one who can hear the victims. And lastly, thank you Titan Books for this copy of Weird Shadows Over Innsmouth. This is a collection of Lovecraft-inspired short stories. Thank you for watching. Again, a huge shout out to the publishers who sent me these books. I am forever grateful. If you've read any of these books, please drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know which of these books I should read first.